I just want to talk about how I feel as most people nowadays actually forget what they truly value, and their priorities aren't set straight. So let's say, for example, like when you're going out on a night out with your mates, or like for someone's birthday or something, like oftentimes you'll go to a place and often move around a lot and not really take like full advantage of the time you have with your mates, but instead just fill up the time with trying to chase energy, dopamine, what's exciting, like so let's say you might go to 3 clubs or 3 bars, like gotta be in the line most of the time, then someone needs to pee, someone needs to eat, and your night's basically over and you've only really had like 1 hour like dancing with your mates or something. Like when the night started at like 8 p.m. and now it's fucking 4 a.m. and you're fucking down like $150 each because everyone's spending drinks, alcohol, Ubers, like food, and I feel like that's personally a waste of time. Like the whole point of the night was to hang out with your mates, and you ended up just wasting everyone's money and time. So I think if you want to hang out with your mates and have a good time and really enjoy your birthday to maximize the time, why can't you just have drinks at your house? So you can actually talk and communicate with your mates, the people that you wanted to see, and the drinks are much cheaper. So everyone's gonna be spending like $30, and it'll be closer to the house. It's not Perth. It's just they're around you. Like, isn't that a good night? So instead of like dancing with your mate for like 1 hour and barely speaking to them the whole night because you're always in a rush, like trying to get food, someone's going to the toilet, like all this stuff, trying to meet up, someone's getting with girls, like you all kind of separate, do your own thing, and not really interact too much. But on a sit down, like, or just house party where everyone's just in the backyard, just chilling, vibing, doing their own stuff, that's really where, that's really where you enjoy most of your time because you want to hang out with your mates, and that's the best way to do it. Like, yeah, there's no point just going from club to club, like, just wasting everyone's time. Just hang out with your mates because that's what you actually want to do. Like, your priorities aren't set straight, so you need to fix them. And yeah, another thing, like, for example, like things you want to do, for example, you like fun things you want to do, instead of just playing video games, which your future self won't like because you're just wasting time and you're not gonna actually profit off of it 99% of the time, even higher percentage. If you're not gonna look to be a pro gamer or whatever, like, you're just wasting your time. Your dream life comes from doing things every day consistently. So what do you want to do? What do you want to achieve? And then reverse engineer it for the steps you have to take every day to achieve it. So let's say you want to be the best bodybuilder in the world. It's not just taking steroids and just that. Like, you have to have like like a schedule of things you do every day to become the best bodybuilder in the world, because you're not gonna, it's a process, so you have to do the process. You have to eat like 5 times a day, like, so you have to plan all your meals, um, what you're gonna eat, and then going to the gym, you have to have specific workouts for each muscle group and the best way to train them, and trying to go to failure every time. And then recovering from the gyms, maybe like a sauna, spa, ice bath, like and then when you're doing that every day consistently, you're going to eventually become at least very good at bodybuilding, because that's the general direction you're going. But if you want to be very good at bodybuilding, and what you're doing every day is saying, oh, I want to go to the gym, but then you play games, you're eating junk food, um, like you might go for like a walk or something, but you're not taking the steps to actually get to where you want to go. Like, but you're just thinking in your head and you're talking to people. Like, all of this stuff is not actually getting you closer to your goal. You can talk about it all you want, like, oh, next month I'm gonna sign up to the gym and I'm gonna eat right, I promise. And then I'm gonna go with my friends every day. And then what happens next month? Your mates aren't going to the gym, so then, and you only want to train with your mates, so you're not going, you didn't sign up. Uh, like, uh, fucking, like, you're not going out of your way to pre-plan your meals, so you're not getting like your protein powder or your steaks or your chicken and rice or whatever. You're not doing that. You're just relying on like what's in the fridge at home, or like what your mom's cooking you. So you're just, and then yeah, like maybe your girlfriend comes over or something, and then she brings like lollies and sweets, and then you just end up eating that. Like, come on. You actually have to prioritize and focus on your goals. Just focus. Stop getting distracted by so many things. No, I can't see you today, I haven't gone to the gym. Then fucking go to the gym. Do your stuff you need to do first for yourself, and then worry about others. Yourself comes first, because if you're not happy, then why are you living? You need to make yourself happy. You can't control external factors, but you can control a lot of things. So do what's in your control. The weather might be fucking shit, but can you still do push-ups at your house? Can you still eat well? Yes. Can you still stretch? Like, try and recover the best you can. Just like spas, saunas. So then, although you didn't go to the gym in a day, you did a lot of calisthenics training, stretching. You're all warm, ready to go for tomorrow, and you had a good day of eating. That's still working towards your goal. Like, that's doing what you need to do. So what I'm telling you to take away from this is just think about your goal, what you want, and how you're going to get there, and take actionable steps every day. Take actionable steps every day. And then you will get your goal in time. You're getting closer to your goal every single day. And then eventually there's one day that comes and you've got what you wanted to have at the start. And then you reevaluate your goals. It's just that simple. Or maybe, let's say you're saying, I want to make 50 grand in a year, or I want to save 50 grand this year. Maybe, so you're trying to work out a budget, you're working, and then things come up like you've saved 40, 50 grand by November, and then like something happens and then you need to spend 10k or something like your brother needs rent, or like his car broke down or something, and then he doesn't have any money to buy a new car, and then you help him out. But in doing so, you're now below where you wanted to get to for the end of the year. That's still fine. You can always extend the deadline of your goal. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because you might be saying, oh, I want my goals quicker, but I promise you, you're on the perfect timeline to get it, because you're learning stuff along the way. It's about the process and the journey. If you got everything tomorrow, it wouldn't be fulfilling. It's the effort of having to work and put in the work which makes it feel satisfying. If everyone could have abs in 5 minutes, then you wouldn't value it. It's so easily obtainable, but it's not. You have to eat right and train right, and it is hard work. That's why when you finally get abs, there's a sense of accomplishment. That's all having a goal is working hard towards it. And if you're the type of guy that's saying, oh, but I have to work so hard and to do all this stuff, then you're not gonna get anything you want, because you're not willing to do the work. When there's going to be people that are willing to do the work, and they will overtake you. And when you keep putting things off, you're just going to fall far behind. The time's gonna pass anyway. What do you want to do in the next 1 year? If you had a clone of yourself and he was sitting right here, right there next to you, so there's another one of me right here, what would I tell me to do every day to get what I want? Hey, you better fucking work 12 hours a day, go to the gym, like eat the best, like do lots of computer work, or make lots of YouTube videos, and then go for 5k runs and all of this stuff, and he just goes out and does it because it's a bot. Now, think, why can't you do that yourself? If you're so you're easily able to go and tell him to do all that stuff, but you yourself are capable of doing everything that you have said, but you're too lazy and arrogant to do it. Because you actually have to put in the work. Oh, I can't do that. I can't go for 12-hour days, runs, do all this stuff. You can. If he could do it, you can do it. It's possible. Maybe you can't do the whole thing. You can't work 16 hours a day and do everything else you want to do. So prioritize. List 10 things you want to accomplish in the next year. After you've done that, pick one thing that you would most value if you got it tomorrow, and would increase like your happiness and your sense of accomplishment, and you would just enjoy life more. So you have 10 things, pick one that you would most want to happen if you had a magic wand and a magic wand, and you could make it come true instantly. And then after you got that one goal, write it down on another piece of paper and write actionable steps you can take every day to achieve that goal. And then list all the things you might need to get to the goal, everything you have to plan, prioritize, maybe some sacrifices you have to make, because there will be sacrifices. You can't, so make the sacrifices. Say to yourself, what are you willing to sacrifice in order to achieve this goal? Okay? And then do as much as you can possibly sacrifice. And take actionable steps every day. Just break it down, everything you need to do, and do that. And then work towards that for a year, and if you do everything possible you can, you'll most likely get to the goal or get much closer than you were before. And you can get help. You can't get help when you haven't started. I want to go to the gym every day and be the best bodybuilder. No one can show you how to work out if you still haven't been to the gym and you're not going. If you start to go like 3 days a week, 5 days a week, then people can actually help and support you. Right now, there's nothing to support because you're not doing anything. You're just wasting your time playing games or whatever. Come on, focus for yourself. The time will pass anyway. So do what you can. Be 1% better each day. And after a year, that's almost 4 times better than your current self from the start of the year. Just remember that. It will compound. That's it.